Hello guys, today I am bringing you guys an Arsenal transfer window review. So basically I'm going to be going through all the signings Arsenal have made, all the people they have shipped out of the club, and at the end I'm going to be going through some rumors of players that are linked with Arsenal. So basically I'm going to start off with the done deals and who they've signed and brought into the club. And so the first player is going to be Granit Xhaka for 34 million from Mönchengladbach. I don't know how to pronounce German club names other than Bayern Munich, but so I'm very bad with names, so I can't pronounce the club that Granit Xhaka came from. But he came from there to Arsenal for 34 million. That was done relatively earlier on in the transfer window, and I think that was the first signing that Arsene Wenger made for the team. And second, they got Rob Holding for 2 million, and I think this is a signing for the future for Arsenal. I don't think it's gonna solve their problems immediately at the back, but today they have just made a signing for another player who plays in the defense to hopefully solve their problems with center back, to maybe partner him up with Koscielny because Mertesacker is hurt and Gabriel Paulista is also hurt. And the third signing they made is Takuma Asano. It was undisclosed. I don't know much about this player, so I'm not really going to talk much about him. But I hear that he's really good and has lots of potential, and is for one for the future. And one of the signing that they just made today, an hour ago, while I'm recording this, is Mustafi from Valencia to Arsenal for 20 million, which is a great deal in my opinion because Mustafi, he's a really good defender. He played well in the Euros for Germany when Hummels was out of the lineup. And I think he can be the man that can fix the problems in the defense for Arsenal. And now we move on to the players they have shipped out of Arsenal. And the first one is Flamini was released from the club. Dan Crowley has moved to Oxford United on loan. Wellington Silva is moved to Fluminense, undisclosed, which is surprising to me because they have just been loaning him out, and to actually sell him, I guess because his contract is over. But to sell him because he was actually a young talent and they held on to him for so long. And I thought they were actually going to use him. Brilliant young Brazilian player, full of skills too. So I was wondering if they were going to use him, but I guess not. They sold him to Fluminense. Sorry if you're from that club and I'm pronouncing its name wrong, but as I said earlier, I'm not that good with names. John Terrell went to Granada on loan. Szczesny has moved to Roma on loan. I think Roma bought him, actually. I think that might be wrong on my part. I think Roma actually bought him instead of having another loan spell at Roma. I think they actually paid his buyout clause from Arsenal. And Mikel Arteta has retired, and I think he's moved on to Man City coaching staff, which is good for him in his career. Thomas Rosicky was released, and Hayden has moved to Newcastle for undisclosed. So basically, that's been the work Arsenal has done in the transfer window. And now let's move on to some of the rumors that Arsenal is linked with. And some of the rumors are Mahrez, which I don't think will happen now because Mahrez has said that he's committing his future, at least for this year, to Leicester City, which is good in my opinion because Leicester's in the Champions League and they want to keep that trio together, but they lost Kante earlier to Chelsea. But so now it's only Mahrez and Vardy, but I still think Leicester can do some work with just them too. And the next rumor is Lacazette. This one seemed to be dying down lately, but he was linked with Arsenal for 50 million or something like that. And Arsene Wenger did not want to pay 50 million because he is not that big of a spender. He does not like to spend money. I was very surprised when Ozil moved to Arsenal because that was like such a big signing for them, and Arsene Wenger doesn't like to spend a lot of money. And the next rumor is Johnny Evans. I don't think this one will be happening now because of Mustafi just signing for the club, so I don't think Johnny Evans will join the club too because he had a 20 million pound price tag on him, and that is absolutely crazy for a person of Johnny Evans. Um, Johnny Evans's caliber, I guess. And the next rumor is Mauro Icardi. I don't think he's going to be moving to Arsenal either, just because of his he's got a big price tag on him, and I don't see Arsene Wenger spending that much money on him. And his agent, which is also his wife, Juan Dinar, is very stiff on the price and negotiating. So I don't think that one's going to happen, but Arsenal is definitely going to need another striker, either to back up Giroud or play alongside him. And the last rumor is going to be James Rodriguez to Arsenal, which I think is out crazy because it's definitely not going to happen, but that seems to be floating around right now. I don't know why they would buy James Rodriguez, maybe to play on the right or left, but I highly doubt that because he has an 85 million or 80 million price tag on him, and I don't think Arsene Wenger will pay that. He ain't even pay that much for Ozil, so I don't think he'll pay that much for James Rodriguez, and he would be playing on the wing, not even through the center, where in my opinion he's the best through the center. But because Ozil is there, and unless they sell Ozil, I don't think they'll be picking up James Rodriguez. So basically, guys, that was the Arsenal transfer review. I'm looking to do one of these on each club and basically say what I feel, say how I feel about the club's transfer deals and what they have done in the transfer window. Arsenal's transfer window, I'm gonna rate it 7 out of 10, just because they have signed another midfielder, preferably a holding midfielder in Xhaka, and then they've signed a center back to hopefully fix those problems in the back in Mustafi. But I still don't think I still think they need a striker, which is why I did not give them a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. So that will be the end of this. That will be it for this Arsenal transfer window transfer review. Smash the like button and hit the subscribe button if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.